Hello and welcome.
My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Forge World and Games Workshop. As always, this is the channel right here. There are many ways you can support the channel, either through watching the videos, liking them, subscribing, donating on Patreon and buying your models at a 25% discount from Element Games using the affiliate link below. Let's jump on over to the news straight away at the Warhammer community website, which is where I get most of my news. It comes directly from Games Workshop. Of course, it's extremely biased because at the end of the day, they're a business and they want to sell you as much plastic as possible. But there are a few articles now and again that go into depth in the new releases and the models that are coming out. Typically every Sunday, they release an article previewing the new releases the next week. They don't go into specifics in terms of prices, which I feel like they should. I think that would be a next step and a very positive one to get you ready, to prime your wallet, to prime your bank account, and to allow you to make a decision which model or product you want to pick up, because they're kind of already doing that with the next week preview article. So if we go back in time to 7 days ago, which would have been the 18th, on the Saturday, they had an article on the Ghosts and the Inquisition in paperback from Black Library, and they also had a look at what was up for pre-order. Now, there's a fair amount of products up for pre-order. There's a fair amount today, but not as much in the grand scheme of things. Last weekend was very heavy Sisters of Battle release, one of the heaviest. I'm wondering whether they only have 1 week left or two. My money's on 2 weeks. We'll see. Last weekend, you could pre-order the Adeptus Sororitas Exorcist tank. I've got the tank. It's a beautiful model. It's only 2 sprues though, so that's £25 each. Check out my upcoming unboxing later today and the unboxings throughout the rest of the week for all of the other new releases from this weekend, from today. Also the Penitent Engines or Mortifiers and Anchorites, the Hospitaller, Junith the Router, Ritual of Damned books. You know, there's a normal edition and a collector's edition, the Dark Angels Primaris character, Master Lazarus, and so on. So they were all the pre-orders last weekend. They've come out today. The day after, on the 19th, on the Sunday, as always, they have a preview for the next week, including this beautiful model. I pre-ordered this model today. I can't wait to get him. He's decently priced at £25, I thought. I didn't get these Spire Tyrants because I thought that they were overpriced. Yes, they're quite unique in that each one is different, but they're £30 for 9 of them. And you could argue, well, you know, Space Marine Intercessors, there's 10 of them and it costs you £35. Yes, but this set only makes these models. You'll have no spare parts or anything like that. It's quite a small unit. In this kit, I have kind of 2 models that I like the look of the most, which is this female, I say gladiator, this Spire Tyrant, and this guy here with his sword on his shield. The others are all right. I don't know what on earth this dwarf creature's doing, and this is such a generic pose. It's not even funny. The Bestigor isn't doing much either. Just looking cool with his Morning Star or whatever you want to call it. So I've skipped out on that because I didn't want to, at the end of the day, spend almost £60 on 10 models, because that's how much they pretty much cost when all's said and done. There are previews for these, which I think are great ideas. These are £30. There's more miniatures in these sets as well. So you've got the Nighthawk ones, the Gloomspike Gits ones, which I think they've got models out already, but you get a unique character, and some Stormcast Eternals as well. And you've got a load of card packs, some scenery. You've got the Palanite Enforcers and the Corpse Grinder Cults are available separately. I think they were in the Necromunda box set game that came out not long ago, the Zone Mortalis box set. And then you've got some Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth stuff, and some more books. They've even released an anthology for Warcry 2. So that was a look on the Sunday. What I do with the previews on the Sunday is I take a load of pictures of them and put them on the Instagram. I don't make a separate video covering them because we don't really know an awful lot, and I'd much rather cover them on the day in which you can pre-order them, because we get a much detailed look at them, and we know the prices, of course, so there's two good reasons. There's an article about Psychic Awakening Oppressor's End, Big Brothers episode 16, this week Las Vegas opening, previews. There's a better article above, which we'll look at in detail. There was a first official Warhammer airbrush painting guide, and then a Warhammer New Beginning. They got an orchestra in and captured the sound of Warhammer. No doubt there'll be more on that in the future. There's a rumour engine that kind of looks like a Harlequin or some kind of Eldar, like the gemstones or beads. There's a warband focus on the Spire Tyrants. This was very decent. This got me into them a bit more. And then Necromunda, and looking at the subjugated kit focus. Regimental Standard of the Penitent's Progress. Tales of Warhammer 2020 with a humble bundle. Richard Beckett's Kill Team Ophelia, and then Meet the Ogroid Myrmidon. Such lovely artwork there. I put that on the Instagram too. Fantastic. Beautiful model. Really captures Warhammer in my opinion. And I can't wait to unbox him and show you him. He's going to be smaller than you think. I mean, just looking at him next to a Stormcast. But he's still going to be pretty decent. In my head, I'm kind of expecting him to be like a Forge World, like demon kind of model, but he won't be. But yeah, lovely focus on that model there in that article. Match play in Middle Earth, from Elves to Zotes. This was massive. We'll have a look at this in detail. I'll put loads of pictures on the Instagram as soon as this released. Adeptus Mechanicus. There's all these releases that happened in Las Vegas. So you've got these new units for Skitarii. The Cerberus Sulphur Hounds, or Cerberus. I want to call it Cerberus. But yeah, Cerberus. Sulphur Hounds sounds pretty cool though. You've got Sulphur Hounds and the Skirmishing Brethren, the Cerberus Raiders. Combat weapon, and they look like they've got the phosphor weapons, and they've got flamers on the front. And then you've got these Skitarii, so they're like the Vanguard. And then these are just the normal Raiders. I like both sets. I'm going to pick up 2 boxes of these because they're a dual kit. Absolutely love them. Love horses. I love the Chaos horses, and I really like the Elf horses, the Lumineth ones. So this is a great move from Games Workshop. I just thought that they'd have the flyer and that's it, but no, they're expanding the Mechanicus range even more. If they continue to do this and they continue to explore the rules like they did with Custodes, I'm hoping that they bring the Forge World model rules to 8th edition and 40k. If they do that, that will be absolutely fantastic and such a good move on Games Workshop to do, like they did with Custodes. It would definitely encourage me to purchase more Forge World Mechanicus models or Mechanicum models. Then out of nowhere, we got some more units in the form of these Taraxi fast attack. I mean, look at these. They've got these ridiculous weapons. It doesn't actually explain what weapons they are, but this looks like some kind of big flamer. And then these two, this is like some kind of taser goad and some kind of stubber weapon. And then this one again looks like some kind of a raider weapon. But I love the claws. They're going to go really well with the transport. It would be great if the transport had rails for these to clip onto. That would be cool. You know, the Archaeopter. They'll be available in Engine War. So, you know, there's not going to be a separate Mechanicus Codex anytime soon, I don't think. But they will be in this Engine War. And it looks like there's got Knights there too, and Chaos Knights, as well as Adeptus Mechanicus and Demons of Chaos Battle. So that's going to be a very good Psychic Awakening book to get. The Ultimate Warlord, I won't put the the music on. But basically, big reveal here. Yeah, it's got to be Gazgul. It's got to be. This is going to be massive. If you look at all of this footage here, look at the claw. It's incredible. Look at the 2 horns. So I'm sure it's Gazgul. And then you've got Makari, I think it's Makari, standing on some kind of Tempestus model. So lots of previews there, much more than I hoped and thought. You've got some big reinforcements from Mechanicus in terms of the fast attack and the Sulphur Hounds. You've got Engine War, and you've got Orcs as well. So it's a good time over the next few months of releases, and I'm pleased that they're carrying on the momentum from the Sisters of Battle. And if that wasn't enough, they had a load of releases from Warhammer Age of Sigmar, this Lumineth Realm Lords from the realm of Hish. I want to say Shh. I don't know why they didn't call it Shh, but yeah. Silver Host. These high elves look absolutely stunning. And then look at this guy here. And then you've got Teclis. Interesting pose, interesting position that they put him in. And his trusty steed. Beautiful though, beautiful models. I think I've found my next Warhammer army after Slaves to Darkness. These are just stunning models. You've got Elves or Aelf. Yeah, I'm still going to call them High Elves. I don't care. Although I do like Pointy Elves. Oh, there you go. There's the rumour engine right there. They are from High Elves. I've just now spotted that. And then you've got some Vanari Dawn Riders. I would have liked to have seen them with more of their spears aimed forward like the Chaos Knights. And, you know, that leg looks a bit straight. There's not an awful lot of bended, but hey, I guess they know what they're doing in terms of these sculpts. I like this champion here with the spear just stowed away with his sword out. I love the banners. I just love the colours, the whites and the creams and the dark blue and the light blue. It goes really well. And these icons, these Eldar icons, I mean, that, you know, this is fantastic. And this guy here, the Light of Eltharion, one of the most legendary heroes. That armour is hollow. So where is he? It's look at it. There's no arms really. There's no legs. How they've done that? It's like, let's make a model. We've had knights. We've had ghosts. Let's make a knight ghost. Let's make a knight that is also a ghost. I mean, and the paint job on the rocks is just insane. I mean, with the grass and the little leaves and things and the symbols, these are hot. These are very hot models. I'm not sure about the pose for Teclis himself. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, he's rising above this, and I love the little trees here, the little like bonsai type trees, and the scenic base is incredible. I'm not sure about the face, you know, the mask for this, but I love the tiger printing on the wingtips. It's like a flying horn tiger. It's very Eldar. It really is. And yeah, he is in this very pompous pose. It's just, yeah, it's incredible. I love it. You know, and this little gold statue woman with, you know, a copy of his headdress, which is similar to this, to the mount, which is called Selenar, the spirit of Hish. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be difficult to top these models, but they're trying with the Seraphon. They're going to get a new battle tome. I probably will collect Seraphon at some point, but for me at the moment, it's all about Slaves to Darkness and these high elves. They look fantastic, but they are getting this cool temple. Look at this. Amazing, finally. I mean, it looks like an alright size, but I would have rather that Aztec type temple be bigger, much bigger than these creatures. But there you go. I wonder if they're going to have any other models other than this this scenery piece, but we'll see. And then Warhammer Underworlds, they've announced the Wormspat warband of repellent rockbringers. Lovely models. You could easily use them in your Putrid Blight King armies. And you've got this little Wretchling creature, like a Nurgle dog thing. Look at the teeth and stuff. It just looks, yeah, they are fantastic models. And then Blackstone Fortress, they had a big reveal for Zotes. Well, this is a Zote, very, very sci-fi. I'm not sure it works with 40k. It's so out there in terms of its looks, but it does fit in with Blackstone Fortress. Interesting, very interesting creature. So more on that in the future. And then Forge World, they didn't really have any reveals other than this. It said, I mean, it says, you know, the indexes will be disappearing. So if you've got the indexes, I think I've done reviews of those indexes, or I've done videos of them, first looks. But, you know, we're letting you know now, so you've got a chance to pick them up. I think that's cool that they're doing that, so you can pick them up, because usually they would keep this quiet and then just release them, because it can be double-edged by informing your customers that books are going to be obsolete, because actually people will then say, well, why should I even bother buying these books now, because you're going to be releasing new ones. They do this by not telling you exactly when they're going to come out, but they will be coming out this year. There's going to be the new book 9 of the Crusade, and you've got this amazing Kinchar model for White Scars. I think this is already in book 8. But yeah, fantastic model. I really like this model. Love this pig-faced kind of helm or boar or whatever you want to call it. And I love the armour. Look at that, like samurai. Very samurai-esque. And then Warhammer Heroes, there's a few announcements, and then there's an Angels of Death trailer. They've really got the sounds correct in this. Love it. And they were showed a slightly longer cut. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that in the future. And then yeah, new rules incoming for Forge World models. I will be getting all the books, because I have a lot of Forge World models, and I'll be going through them, so rest assured that's going to be, this channel is going to be the best place for you to view all of them first, and quite possibly bring in the new models. With new rules comes new videos, and with new videos comes my reviews of models that are from Forge World, and I'm looking forward to bringing you those videos. Then Meet Your Heroes 2020, and 10 Signals on a Land Raider video that came out yesterday. If we just refresh this, no, there's nothing new at the moment, but there will be something new tomorrow, and that will be the pre-orders for next weekend. I don't think it'll be High Elves, you know, the Lumineth Realm Lords. I do think it will be a third wave of Sisters, probably in the form of the Canoness, because they have spaced this out. It's nice that they've given you a break, but not given you a break. Like, they're still releasing new stuff, but they will have all of the new pre-orders up for next week, and like I say, I think there'll be some more Sisters of Battle models to come. Let's jump on over to Forge World and have a look at the new releases. There is only one pre-order this weekend, I think. Oh no, okay, there's technically two. You've got the Middle-earth Strategy Battle Game Match Play Guide for £12. That is a softback book. It's a supplement. It's 48 pages. It costs you £12. Wow, that reminds me of the days when codexes were £12. Anyway, you can get that from Forge World. Not sure. I think you can get it from Games Workshop too. And then you've got the Eightfold Harvest Lord, and he is a bounty hunter available only to Corpse Grinder Cult, Chaos Helot, or Chaos Corrupted Gang. He's armed with a paired heavy chain cleavers, 12 pieces on a 32mm Necromunda base, and rules for him can be found in Necromunda, the Book of Ruin. So yeah, nice little bounty hunter. If you've got these corpse grinders, looks pretty decent. Yeah, £19. Most of the bounty hunters are about that price. If we just do that, for instance, yeah, they're pretty much £19. Like all of them. I still would like to get some more. I'd like to get Grendel. I like to get Kriya and Belladonna. I do have Gore Halfhorn, the Beastman Bounty Hunter. So that's everything on Forge World, just that Bounty Hunter and the Middle-earth book. If we go on to Games Workshop, I'm on Age of Sigmar for some reason, but if we go to the front page, you've got a look at both sides of the lore for Necromunda. You've got Enter the Zone Mortalis, and then Master Match Play. So yeah, there you go. Answered my question there with Lord of the Rings Match Play. And then you've got two additional tabs here, the Spire Tyrants and the Ogroid Myrmidon. So if we click New and Exclusive and Pre-orders, there's 49, but I think there's some pre-orders from last weekend. So high to low, yeah, you've got some Sisters of Battle there, and you've got some Zone Mortalis. Just come up for pre-order, £110 for all of that scenery, but I don't think it's available now, so that sold out quite quick. But lovely, you know, plastic scenery that doesn't cost as much as Forge World. You know, if you're into Necromunda, or if you just want some scenery for kind of indoor bunker fighting and things, this is where to go. So yeah, lots of scenery there. And then you've got Ravaged Lands, Soul Drain Forest, £60. You've got a nice little map there, I think, a couple of maps, and the forest itself. But this time you get six sets of trees. Yeah, it looks quite good for £60. You got 22 by 30 inch double-sided game board battle cover. Game board, sorry. So this is specifically for Warcry. Nothing stopping you from using these in Age of Sigmar or something though. Then you've got the Mortalis columns and walls, £50. You've got the Psychic Awakening, which Other Dam was up for pre-order last weekend. So was the Exorcist. Incarnation, yeah, I think that was last week as well. You got the Platforms and Stairs for £37.50. You got the Corpse Grinder Cult Essentials for £35.50. So you get the Corpse Grinder Cult separately now, along with the cards, and the same for the Palanite Subjugators. Assisted Battle units were up for pre-order last weekend. Then you've got the Warcry bands, or whatever you want to call them. You've got the Warcry Stormcast Eternals for £30. Not too bad, considering you get the cards as well. And actually, hang on, if we just go forward, you get the rules for, look, Age of Sigmar for the different units for free. You always have since Age of Sigmar came out. You've got the Woses of Duradan Forest. I think that's Lord of the Rings. Got Spire Tyrants. Yeah, £30 for 9. Yeah, with the cards as well. You get the rules free. You can use them, look, in your Age of Sigmar for Slaves of Darkness. They look decent. I probably will get them at some point. But I just, thought it would be a bit too much. I'd rather put that £30 towards, new Sisters of Battle release like the Seraphim. If it's a choice between these and the Seraphim, or these and the Canoness, I know what I'd choose right now. Then you got the Nighthaunt Warband and the Gloomspite Gitz Warband, and then you got the 3 Hunters Mounted from Middle Earth. And then the Corpse Grinder Cult Gang just on its own for £26. The Palanite Subjugator Patrol for the same price, but you only get 6 of them. 6 models for £26? 1 sprue? No, it's 2 sprues, isn't it? I don't know if that's right. That seems extremely expensive. Anyway, the Ogroid Myrmidon is only £1 cheaper and looks absolutely awesome. And that's up for pre-order today. And his rules, or its rules, is they're in your codex, your Slave Starters codex, but they're also here for free. And they're on the Age of Sigmar app too, which is a free app. I strongly recommend that. Serpent Riders are up for pre-order for Middle-earth, and Candish Horsemen. The Match Plague book, which was seen on Forge World. You've got Corpse Grinder Gang Dice for £10. The cards for £9.50. You've got a load of books here, and the anthology. And you've got the Horus Heresy books in paperback for $7.99. I'm pleased they did this, and that's actually not a bad price. I prefer $6.99, but you know, $7.99 isn't too bad if you want to get these Horus Heresy novels. And then you've got the card packs for £6. So look, you've got Slaves to the Darkness card pack right here. If you want to use them, including the Ossiarch Bone Reapers card packs. So there you go, quite a lot of pre-orders still, mainly focusing on Warcry and Necromunda, and specifically those scenery pieces individually now available. Next weekend, I'm pretty sure we'll have more Sisters of Battle models up for pre-order. We'll find out tomorrow. Thank you for staying with me till the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you gave you a bit more insight and my own views on pricing and future predictions, as always. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.